sometimes there might not be a solution. So let's just go with that, because when you work this out, you're going to get a negative square root. Unless I made a mistake somewhere, which I think I did, because usually they're not going to give you a question that cannot be solved. Oh, this should be minus 9x. Okay, finally. So minus 9x minus 5x, minus 10 minus 25. Okay, I think now it's going to work. So there was an x over here that I was forgetting about. So just be very careful when you multiply this out, because you know, if you make that one mistake, everything changes. Okay, because initially I had no solution, but now I'm gonna have nice solutions, and I think I wouldn't even need the quadratic equation. Okay, so this is 3x squared minus 9 minus 5, so that's minus 14x. Then you have minus 10 is equals to minus 25. So 9, 14, yeah, that looks about right to me. And then you remove the 25, remove the 25, then you get 3x squared minus 14x plus 15 is equals to 0. And now you would have to go with product sum. Yeah, and this one does work. Okay, so you're looking for two numbers that multiply to 45, and they have to add up to 14. Okay, so again, do 1, it's not going to work. 2, not going to work because 45 is not divisible by 2. It's divisible by 3, but that's not going to work. 4, not going to work. So you'll see that 9 times 5 will actually work. And this is minus 14, so both of them have to be negative. And that's how you would factor this. Okay, but now because the coefficient is no longer 1, you cannot use the shortcut. So this will just equals to 3 x squared, if you want, minus 5x minus 9x plus 15 is equals to 0, right? All you have to do is rewrite this middle term in an intelligent way. So minus 5x minus 9x is still minus 14x. And then once you do that, you have to do grouping. So focus on the first two terms. So what can you factor over here? And turns out it's just the x, so this becomes 3x minus 5. Once you get 3x minus 5, this also has to be 3x minus 5 for it to work. And then you have to ask yourself, what do I need to multiply 3x by to get minus 9x? Well, it's minus 3. And then check, is minus 3 times minus 5 plus 15? Yes, it is. Okay, so that means you've done this correctly. And now you can factor the 3x minus 5, which leaves you with x minus 3. And this is equal to 0, right? So you have two solutions, right? Either x minus 3 is equal to 0, or 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. So if you solve for x, then x is equals to 3, or x is equals to 5 over 3. And now just check if what your restrictions are. Okay, so go back. Your restriction is that x cannot equals to 3. So that would mean that this value you'll have to reject, and this is the value that you're going to accept. So there's only one solution, because one of the values will have to get rejected. Okay, and I think your textbook has a very similar question. So the next question that you have to do will also have a value which needs to be rejected. So sorry about that. I made this one minor mistake over here, right? That made this video slightly longer than it should have been. But I'm hoping that you were just able to skip that part. Um, but everything else is fine. And again, I'm not gonna check because it's gonna get very messy. But when you do this question, or when you do any question, make sure you're checking. You don't have to show your work, but just to convince yourself that you're gonna get 100 on the test or whatever, right? Just do it on the side. You could do it on the test if you want to, um, but if you can just use your calculator very quickly and then do it on the side, that's also fine. So do this question. The complete solutions to this is given to you in the textbook on page 344. And then for homework, you have to do these questions, okay? And if anything doesn't make sense, send me an email. I will be holding office hours on Wednesday because I think Friday we have a PD day, so I will hold office hours on Wednesday, and on Thursday I'll give you your test. Um, but if I see that it's kind of hard for you, and if you would like to make if you would like me to make another video before the office hours, let me know, and I can do that. Okay. Other than that, I think we are done for today. So try this question and then do the homework. And if you're really busy with the other classes, at the very least, do this question because you have the complete solutions to that, right? With the homework questions, you don't have the complete solutions. So if you're really busy, just at least do one question. But yeah, that is it for this class. Take care, guys.